MLB Network's cover. Digging in, Ketel Marte, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
Tonight for the Yankees.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ketel.
Underway now on a Friday night as the first pitch of our series misses for ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one.
Two balls and a strike now. And this will miss as well, so he's in danger of losing the leadoff man here tonight. It's 3-1 now. Now here it comes. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball. Now the 3-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right.
I know in today's game everybody's trying to go yard, but can you look at having a better at bat as a leadoff hitter? You take it full count, you make the pitcher work, and then you come through with a knock. Great start.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. 0-1 the count. Minaya. He's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses from the offense today. You know coming in, when you see the lineup card and Matt Ross is behind the dish, you better be aggressive.
Inside and low, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Here's big Aaron Judge, and it's fouled away. Marte leads off first with one away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And Contreras nabs him with a strong throw to second. Now the 2-1. Pitch popped up. Rizzo waits on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Yanks held in check. Now the Cubbies will get their first crack. No score. Carlos Rodon will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping in now is the leadoff man, Cameron Maybin, as he'll get us started here in the home half of the first.
The center fielder, Cameron.
And the pitch.
Maybin.
Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. On the run is Nimmo. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting second, not shortstop, Willie Adames.
Now at the plate, Willie Adames. Previously against Carlos Rodon, he's 2 for 4. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
At the ball.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. What this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
2 strikes.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
He showed right there why having a good changeup is so valuable. 2-2, and he flips one up there that the bottom really falls out at the last minute. It's so hard to pick up, and it's even harder to make good contact with.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average to start play at .315. 18 homers and 62 driven in. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Those were 2 great executed pitches right there away from this batter. He can hurt you in a heartbeat. I don't think anything's going to leak out over the heart of the plate.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Rizzo. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Nicholas Castellanos would be next. Now the payoff pitch home. Fouled away. And a slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. He played an inning. No score here on MLB Network. Standing in, Gary Sanchez. He's always a long ball threat, currently 4th in the American League in that department.
This guy's right in the prime of his career right now. The power bat speaks for itself. One of the more dangerous hitters in the game of baseball.
First offering on its way.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, number 25, Corey Dickerson.
Next for New York, Corey Dickerson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here. 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
Boy, so far early into this one, this guy's pitching really well, and I'm a big believer in body language. He's getting the ball, he's working really quick, keeping the ball down in the zone, and if you take a look at this guy so far early on, a lot of positive signs. He looks like he brought his good stuff in this one.
A ball and 2 strikes now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
Hey, expect a challenge right here. Does not want to run the count full.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
What I like about that strikeout, guys, is that he count 0-2 earlier, but instead of continuing to nibble a little bit, he decided to get aggressive again and to challenge with his hard stuff.
Stepping in now, Nick Ahmed. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. A 1 pitch on its way.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Grounded weakly down the line toward third, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and strike 3 called as he says, "You got to be kidding me," with the side retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter, Nicholas Castellanos, and he's looking to turn the page. The bat's been ice cold over the last 8 or so ball games. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep into the bleachers and gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Number 21 for him on the season, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
So here's Eduardo Escobar.
The third baseman, Eduardo.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. The average right at 280 coming in. 13 home runs and 59 RBIs. The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Now the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Rodon, a 27-year-old who was selected in the first round during the 2014 draft.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll take a look at ball 1. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. The 1-0.
Hey.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
Next count, 2 and 2.
Two is a changeup that misses. 3 and 2. Charlie Culberson will be next. Count remains full. A payoff pitch one more time. Fly ball right down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. He'll try it again. 3 and 2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
This tells me a lot about this guy. He's done a real nice job bouncing back from that home run to strike out the next 2 guys. Sometimes you're going to get taken deep, but it's all about how you respond that really matters.
Standing in now, Charlie Culberson. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. He'll come in here at 263. 7 homers and 19 driven in. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Swung on and missed. 1 and 1.
1 and 1.
Two and 1.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
Now the 2-1. Doesn't hit the target. It's ball 3.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
2 out, nobody on. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
Batting it, the second baseman, Jason.
So the runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And standing in now, the power hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. From the belt, the pitch.
That's a ball.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
throw over to first. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0.
Come a little bit more over the heart of the plate, and that usually means damage done.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Cubs are on the board first thanks to this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Chicago. And here's the former first-round draft choice Brandon Nimmo, as we are all set.
If he's able to locate that two-seamer down at the knees, he's going to get a ton of swing and miss and a ton of ground balls today.
Here's Kipnis now, the second baseman. Fielded cleanly, and they are not going to get him at first. He's aboard easily.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher's still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Roll, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher. There's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 16 homers and 51 runs batted in. The 1-0 home. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Maben is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 55, Carlos Rodon.
The pitcher, Carlos Rodon, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow!
Up next for the Yankees, the second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder Ketel Marte, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Lays off 1-0.
Ball 1, no strike.
Swing and a miss, 1-1. One and one. Here it is. Popped him up. Kipnis shading to his right, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Coming to the plate now, Sean Manaea. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Sean Manaea.
Now the pitch. The windup and the 0-1. That's popped up. Marte is calling for it. 1 out. And with that, we'll give you a quick look at our current standings in the AL East. Striding into the box, Cameron Maben. It was a flyout for him to start the home first. Pitch on the way. Fastball too high to start him out here 1-0. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
Well, this lineup obviously doesn't get to see this guy very often because he's over in the other league, and it's really showing. He's pitching really well right now, and I'm sure these hitters are plenty happy they don't have to face him multiple times this year.
In now, Willie Adames. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0.
Hey!
This is well struck. High and deep toward the left field corner. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone. And that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Nick Castellanos now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. And here's a fastball inside as the count moves to 2-0 now. Castellanos, the former Detroit Tiger, he was acquired via trade last year.
Yeah, this guy's fully settled in with this ball club right now. Knows what the manager and coaching staff expect from him. Is not taken aback by anything. He's been through the spring training process and gotten to know everybody in this organization top to bottom.
Grounded to third. On to the first baseman Gurriel, and that will end the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. We played 3 full. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Striding in once again, Gio Urshela. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
No balls and a strike to count. The 0-1 pitch. It looked like the fastball got away from him there. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Good location on the outside corner there. 1-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone. And it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 0-1 delivery.
1-1.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Corey Dickerson. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
He's set and the pitch. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Urshela ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. And he's safe at the plate, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Great piece of hitting here. Man on first, and they're playing him to pull, but he crosses them up and goes the other way with it, making the outfielder cover a lot of extra ground. That allowed the runner to come all the way around from first to score, and that was a great piece of hitting.
Into the box now, Nick Ahmed. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. One and 0. Here it is. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Now you can see he's working around this guy right here. Why not? First base is open. Walk wouldn't be the worst thing in this spot.
Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Two and one.
2-1.
There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because They don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Bounce towards the mound. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Yankees 1. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already, and he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Into the box now, Eduardo Escobar comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Eduardo Escobar.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too high to start the inning. It's swing and a line drive. But he just missed his extra bases.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss as he ran that in on him. A ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard up the middle. And this will find its way into center field for a leadoff single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a 3rd time.
2-0 count, pitch.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. 4th inning of a 2-1 ball game. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Line drive to left. Dickerson is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Stepping in, Charlie Culberson. He drew a base on balls his first time up. From the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And here's a changeup in there for a called 3rd strike, and that's the 2nd out of the inning.
runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Now the 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Look out as this bat shatters on impact. A barehanded pickup. Oh, but he beats it out. Nearly a remarkable play, but score at a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the 1-0. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. Gurriel has it, and the side is retired. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Yankees manager to discuss his thoughts on his team's offense. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. Among other things, he brought up their lack of walks as a sign that they're not doing a great job of working the count and laying off pitches outside the strike zone. Going forward, he's hoping to see a better focus on competitive at-bats and more selective swings.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Leading off for the Yankees.
So here's Brandon Nimmo.
Number 11, Brandon Nimmo.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball.
And that misses for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Chopper to short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So here's Yuli Gurriel. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1. Ball 1, no strike.
Fifth inning, 2-1 our score.
That's ball.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees' first baseman.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The next 3-2. And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Gets him looking, strike 3.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
At the plate now, Carlos Rodon. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He did his job and laid down the successful sac bunt in his first appearance. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, strike 1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Cameron Maybin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 1-0. Misses for the second ball. Three and 0 now.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
So now to the plate, Willie Adames. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. 1 out, nobody on. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
fouled off. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike three. Cubs are down in order. They still lead it 2-1. At the plate, Ketel Marte. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball. 1-1. Now here's the pitch. And that misses. 2-1.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Ball low as he's able to lay off the slider. No walks so far. Here's the 3-2. And I might have jinxed him as he misses there for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Stepping in, Gio Urshela, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the 6th. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. That's taken for a called strike 2. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2.
Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Now batting.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out.
Nope.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Now a throw over. Runner back safely. The 1-1 home.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Runner at first here, one man out. Throw over to the bag, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Can't connect there. It's 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball well inside and taken for ball 3.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Full count, here it comes. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
Ready once again, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Outside and low, 3-0.
Not a good spot to be in right now. Pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
The 3-0 pitch. High and deep to right center. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with one away.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll leave this mess for the bullpen as 3 runners are his responsibility. Lucas Sims is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only one man out. At the plate, Corey Dickerson. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Maben is there. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And this will get into the books as a sac fly and an RBI, and we are tied at 2.
Obviously, he's hoping for more up there with the bases loaded, but you can't be too upset with a sac fly.
Into the box, Nick Ahmed. Third trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0.
Oh, that's low.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.